Hello everyone, Trigan here. Welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival. Don't forget, if you like this video, tickle that thumbs up button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And don't forget to share this video with your friends. Got some goodies to pick up here. Cool, we got a multi-tool. Oh, it's already in the bar. Put the scanner down here too. So, yeah, you're probably thinking, what's with this? Why are we not playing Oh, I just realized this is nose down now instead of... It used to be just sitting on the ground. I also noticed that you can't control the flight of this anymore. It just automatically lands where they want it to land. Anyways, after my group and I started playing Empyrion again, which I think I had said before, I'm going to gather some of the stuff as we're talking here. Um, after even just a few minutes, I was, back in and having fun at the game. But after the last play session on Space Engineers, I knew why I had quit playing it. So I'm sorry if you were interested in the Space Engineers series, but yeah, I was not having fun. The game just is not as interesting to me as this one is. This one really holds my attention a lot better. So I thought we'd do this. I do have everything pretty much set up on not perhaps the easiest setting, but all things set up very easy, because basically what I want to do is build stuff. So we're just going to play through until, we get tired of this and, just build what we can. I'd like to build a pretty, nice, uh, you know, expansive base. I haven't done that in quite a long time. In our multiplayer game, I'm mostly just using prefabbed buildings, blueprints. Although some of them I've made myself, and I made them in a creative game. But yeah, they're still just that. Let's go ahead and mine some of this. Now I do. That's fast. I didn't get anything from it. Why did I not get anything from the copper node? That worked normally. There's another one down here. I did get copper that time. Okay. It's weird that copper is going so fast. These rocks take a bit more. Okay, I don't know how much of what I'm going to need here. That is one big tree. So I thought about starting off on one of the other worlds, but I just didn't like the startings very much. They're all really, you got to hurry up and get yourself into shelter super quick to avoid dying. So I went ahead and started on Akua again. Now, if you've watched my previous series, which was a long time ago, okay, this is a normal copper node. It's not poofing right away. They have changed the setup of the game quite a bit. And it is much better, in my opinion, than it was the last time I had played the game. But they do seem to have introduced quite a few bugs, which is a bit of a problem. This stuff... Okay. Yeah, some of these resource nodes are just poofing with a single hit. That's really strange. So we're getting a little bit from them. I wonder why they're poofing so quick. Alright, let's see what we can get started here. Now, I do have drones on, although I have them on easy mode, and their spawning is low. But, so we should expect to get attacked at some point. I don't know, what it's like now, because we have it turned off on the multiplayer server. I do know that, at least in the single player I've tried out so far, there seem to be a lot more nasty creatures around if you have the drone attacks turned on, it just seems like the planet's spawning more aggressive stuff. Haven't seen really anything aggressive to speak of in our multiplayer game on Akua. Are you done talking? Sort of. Where did our life pod go? There it is. Okay. So let's see. What can we start off doing here? We can... Don't need a water OT thing. Let's go ahead and spend some points here. Miscellaneous. I need a portable constructor. Do away with that for now. Let's go to this. We don't have anything to fuel a multi-tool yet. So I don't really need that. Ore scanner I definitely want. And then base. Let's go for a small generator. Fuel tank. And a small constructor. Cargo box. Ammo box. And a food thingy. Oh, and the good solar panels. Okay, that's good for right now. Alright. Now, in the past, I have preferred, in order to, get some protection from the drones, I preferred to stay underground, but build my base underground. I don't know if we'll do that this time. We will see. Let's see where we are here. Let's try heading west towards the water here. Actually, we'll head a little bit northwest so we can check out this resource. And it's silicon. Okay, and there's some titanium right here too. Okay, so we've made it to the shore. I do like the improvement they've made to the water. It's a lot more interesting now. Actually, can I... I don't have any armor yet, so let's not mess around with that. Let's try to sort of park ourselves up here. Let's go ahead and set our tent down. Where is it? There we go. There we go. So now we can sleep the night. And can we go ahead and make this? Yeah, there we go. We'll go ahead and make that. And we'll make some more food. Let's actually put this down on our bar there. Stick our titanium right there. As you can see, I gathered a fair amount of stuff, miscellaneous stuff, as we were going. So, I'm thinking what I may do, starting off, is I have a prefab that I did sort of as a starter base. And I may see if I can go ahead and use that blueprint instead of trying to build a starter base from scratch. And probably be a little bit more expensive and take time to gather up the resources for it. But I think it will pay off in the end. Boy, this rock has a lot of hit points. Okay, we've got some food in us. And our constructor is done. Let's go ahead and... I think we just toss everything in here. Keep the bandages. I don't know if I'm really going to mess around at all with the storyline stuff. Whoop, I don't have a... So I'm just going to trash these things. Really not too interested in the storyline. I just want to have fun building stuff. Okay. So maybe the first thing we should do is... actually look in the constructor. Is make ourselves a motorcycle kit. The hover bike. We don't have the motorcycle anymore. We now have a hover bike. So we'll go ahead and build that. And let's take a look at what sort of resources we'll need. Come on. There we go. Let's look at bases. Yep. This needs about 2,000 stone dust to build this, and we need to be level 10. Okay, maybe I won't be using one of these. We do need something to get started. And let's see here. Here's the Polaris starter base. This should work. And it's a lot less stuff. So we should be okay there. Can we go ahead and... put 20 of those in queue. Get our mics... or what you call it out. 10 of those. No, I don't need... What are you doing? I want the ingots, not those things. So we'll do 10 of those, 10 of those, 20 of those. See how that works out. And how much are we going to need again to build that? Alright, I'm going to have to gather a lot more resources here. Well, the sun's starting to go down. Oh, you can see that's one of the big changes here from the last time we had played, just a few years ago, is we're now on a moon circling this gas giant here. And there are 3 other moons. Masperon right there. Masperon, Skillin right there. And then there's another one. There's an ice moon called something I don't remember. I'm doing okay. I've got almost enough stuff to build that little prefab starting shelter. And yeah, I know I said I wanted to avoid building using prefabs, but I mean when we actually get into serious building, not this. I just want to get a shelter for us to use and have access to a crafting thing and stuff like that. Where did... Oh, we passed it. I was going to say, I know there was a silicon right over here somewhere. Okay. Let's go ahead and dig our way down here. Silicon is the carbon substrate and silicon are the 2 things I'm short on right now. And digging up the silicon should get us a lot of stone, which I can then use to go ahead and make some carbon substrate. Seems like a pretty good deposit. We haven't made much of a dent in it yet. Okay, we got plenty of silicon out of that. And we also picked up a little copper and other stuff. Oh, we're still making fuel. Let's go ahead and grab some of this stuff. And see how we're doing here. Nope, this here. Okay, this, we need to do this. And we're definitely high enough level for it. But it says we need ventilators and wireless connection. Which I think ventilators is under miscellaneous. Wireless connection and ventilators. Okay, is that all I needed for this? Looks like. Okay, so let's put it in the factory. We need 286 carbon substrate. We don't have enough yet. Silicon, we need 77. We've got 34, and I'm making more ingots right now. Iron, we need 30. Okay, that's 30 in there. And copper, we need 32. I'm going to go ahead and just put all of it in there for now. Okay. We definitely need more silicon. That. And we'll make some more copper. And let's see, what else can we make in here? We can make ourselves a pistol. We can make a chainsaw. I'm not too sure if the chainsaw is really worth it anymore. Because really, it's not that much better than using the survival tool. And in short order, first time we get a hover vehicle, we'll get something with a harvester on it. And that'll take care of that. We could use this for mining ore. I think that'll help us. Well, you know what? Let's hold off on that till we get the rest of the stuff made. I'll tell you one thing I dislike about this bike is that it tends to, if you bump into something, it tends to launch you up into the air. It's pretty nice otherwise. Excuse me. I searched around a little bit more. I found a copper deposit and an iron deposit and like 2 more silicon deposits. So let's see. Let's do 100 there, 100 there. And I think we can just do 10 more there. Alright, cool. I think we have enough stuff now that we can go ahead and do this. There we go. Start production. 5 minutes, 42 seconds. So that's not going to take us very long. Oh, I've got my hover bike out. I was wondering what that was popping up in front of me. Let's take a look at our skills again and see what we can add here. Unless I need the assault rifle yet. I think here's what I want to do. Got that, got that. Let's get an armor locker. And let's get light armor. Let's go ahead and get an assault rifle while we're at it. So now as soon as our base gets built, we can build the armor locker, build ourselves a suit of armor, and then we'll have some armor. Drill and multi-tool I'd like to get. I think we'll be able to get the fuel for those in short order. As soon as we get the armor, I think we'll be okay for that. No, hover vessel. Let's see. Let's just hold off and wait until we get this base built, and then we'll see where we go from there. I think we'll just build like right up here somewhere. All right. Our blueprint is done. So now we can go ahead and get our first base set up. And kind of lower this down a bit. That looks good. Here. See, this I think is totally fuel powered, which is the bad thing about it, but it is... Oh, that's right. You can't. You don't do that with Promethium fuel. All right. Well, the base is up and running. We are going to definitely need more fuel. Let's go ahead and start this. Let's grab everything out of here first off. Well, something spoiled already. And let's start this making fuel. And just leave that doing that. In the meantime, we'll come to here. And let's just drop all of that in there, except for that. And I want to sort this by item type. So it keeps it nice and neat for me. Whoa, look at all the stuff we had spoiled. Well, we got a lot of spoiled food to start off with. All right. Oh, good. This is already set to the right box. Now, let's come to here. Let's make our armor. What do we need for this? Nitrocellulose. How do we make that? I've forgotten. Nitrocellulose. Right here. Plant fibers. And I've got all that being turned into fuel right now. So we won't be able to make any ammo. So let's not bother with that quite yet. Let's get this armor made. And we're going to need an armor locker too. And then we'll be able to go ahead. Yeah, I'm just going to leave that going. Then we'll be able to go ahead and get our armor on. I'm going to gather some trees over here real quick. Gather some wood. Oops. Let's go ahead and gather that too. I'm going to gather some wood so we can make some nitrocellulose. Then we can make our ammo. Then we'll be able to defend ourselves at least. Because this thing is pretty useless when it comes to defending yourself. Oh, is that the ice moon there? No, that's Skillin. That's the desert moon. Okay. Let's get an armor. I'm getting a locker. Let's put the locker right here for now. And now... Wait a minute. Why is Growler a girl again? Growler Croft? Yeah, that's the excuse you used last time. Yeah, it is the excuse I used last time. And it's the excuse I'm going to use this time, too. Alright, so now we should be able to survive a little while underwater. Not a huge amount of time, but some time. Let's see if we can get down here and find some promethium. So I'm pretty sure this is where we find it. Somewhere. We don't even appear to be dropping in oxygen. Ooh. Please be promethium. It is. Do I have to harvest it? Holy cow, this has a lot of hit points. Oh, there. Now I can see our oxygen is going down. It's going down pretty slowly, so that's good. Oh, my dear God. This is going to take forever to harvest this. But this is the fuel we're going to need in order to use a drill or a multi-tool. Well, that worked out pretty well. I mean, those are not super rich veins of promethium, but it's enough to get us going. And I got a couple things of pentaxid, too. So we're all set as far as those things go for a little while. Let's see how we doing on our fuel production here. Got 14. That's something we can put in the base. Manage. Yep, put that in there. We'll put our 18 promethium and a little bit of pentaxid in there. Now, let's see. We can go ahead and make ourselves a multi-tool. Didn't I get the drill? No, it's not what I wanted. This is what I... That's not what I wanted either. This is what I want. Weapons, tools. Drill. I did get the drill. Can be made here, right? Do I need the large constructor to make the drill? Reload time, mass unlock. It does not say where it is crafted. Well, that's a bugger. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get ourselves some multi-tool charges made. Drill charges. Let's make 5 of them. I hope. Oh, that's going to be more than enough. Alright, let's grab these. So we've got this. Go ahead and put our multi-tool there, survival tool there, bike there. Okay, so now we can pick stuff back up. That's going to be useful. I would like some more room to put down a large constructor. Let's take a look here. Can we get it? Yes, we can get the large constructor. Good, all these containers. don't know if we're going to need a projectile turret yet. Do want to get into a hover vessel soon. I'm not going to put any money into it yet, or any points into it yet. Okay, let's see here. Can I just do this? Okay. That's a small O2 tank. Let's do this. Small fuel tank. Not worried about the O2 tank. Let's go ahead and build a large constructor. See, I can go ahead and retrieve blocks. There we go. We don't have any oxygen in here right now for me to worry about. And I don't think that's going to be an issue until we decide to get off planet. That's going to take a little while to craft. Yeah, I think we just need to get this large constructor. I think our fuel tank is done. There we go. 8. Yeah, I'm going to do this. The reason I made another one is because if I try to just... Well, that's O2. That's the O2 tank I just put in there. It's not what I wanted. Well, there's the large constructor. There's the fuel tank. Okay. There. Why was my screen jumping like that? So now I can take the other one out because the fuel will just be transferred over there. There we go. And then we can go ahead and put our large constructor down here. Good enough. So there. Can I make a color tool? There we go. Few electronics and nanotubes, not much. Okay, in here, can we make our drill? Interesting. Is that box just called constructor? Okay, drill. I still don't see it. Where is our drill? There's our... Here it is. It's right here. Energy matrix. We need an energy matrix to make it. Was it here and I just didn't see it? No, it's not here. So yeah, we couldn't make it in here, but we need an energy matrix. What does it take to build an energy matrix? I don't think we have anything near the stuff we need for that. Energy matrix. We need cobalt. There's no cobalt on this planet. So we cannot make an energy matrix. We cannot make a drill unless we find an energy matrix, find some cobalt, or get off planet. Let me go ahead and grab this at least. And we can... Yep, I think these were painted white. There. Now it all matches, although this doesn't really look right, that color. Let's do this instead. We'll make it dark red. Oh, let's try to match the red on this. That matches. There we go. Okay. So we got green boxes, blue boxes, giant red box, and then red, what you call it. And we're getting close to sundown again. I think what I want to do is sleep until morning, and then... No. We just need to go exploring. What? Hang on here. Let's take a look at this real quick. No, hover vehicles. What is a cheap hover vehicle we can get around with that would be better than what we're using now? Timberwolf, I think, is probably the cheapest. We need carbon substrate and copper ingots. Good enough copper ingots. We don't have enough carbon substrate. We need a lot more of that. And that can only be made out of crushed stone, which we need to drill so we can get in large quantities. Carbon substrate, there's carbon all over the place, but you get such small quantities of it. It's going to take a while before I can get 100 or something of it. Yeah, 253. That's going to take some time. So I really don't want to get a Timberwolf, to be honest. I suppose it's... So anything I don't need the Timberwolf for anything. I was just looking for fast transport. Ooh, what about one of these? Because they're pretty fast. This is classified as a hover bike. Walker. Just a little scout. There's another hover bike. Blue mist. Yeah, maybe just make ourselves a hover bike. Just so we can explore a bit and get out and find some stuff. There's another one. Of course, we've got our little hover bike. I could just use that. Windy. Well, maybe what I just need to do is gather some more resources, and we'll figure out what we want to do in terms of what we're going to get next. And then next episode we can go out and do some exploring and see if we can find some of those energy matrices, I think is what we needed. Yeah, we need one energy matrix. Or some cobalt. One of the two. Alright guys, that'll be our plan for next time, but that's going to be it for today. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please remember to tickle that thumbs up button. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day.